Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back, or welcome if you are new to the channel. My name is Haley. I'm going to be sharing with you all about our summer plans, why I am canceling all of our streaming services for the summer, and what my plans are for structured quiet time for my 7-year-old daughter. So it is just her and I at home for the summer. I do work from home. I do the content creation thing full-time, so I am able to be home with my daughter. She's going to some summer camps, but not all summer long, and most of them are just half days. I am canceling all of our streaming services. First and foremost, Netflix is already canceled and done. Disney still has just a couple of more weeks before that runs out, but as of the end of this week, we are going without and implementing very minimal screen time. Now I say very minimal because I am not negating the fact that we might go to the drive-in, we might go to the movie theaters. We do have a local library that provides lots of free movies, so if we want to have a movie night on a Friday or something, maybe we can go borrow one from there, or also some educational things or some fun things that are offered through my library. I think this is like a thing that you can do where you live too. There's something called the Canopy app, and it's just through the library where you can, your children can watch shows or stories online or movies. Now, we haven't used it yet, but I do know some friends who have used it, and there's some more like classical shows and movies on there. So we're not completely getting rid of screen time this summer, but we are limiting it to an extreme extent compared to what we typically do. Now, the first thing to go was the tablet. We don't really do like the tablet thing daily, weekly, monthly. So we just went on vacation in April. My daughter had her tablet for the flights, and as soon as we got home, I put the tablet away, and she has not used it since. So that was the first thing to go. Now, my reasoning behind really no tablet unless it's an educational game here and there is because I find that it immediately becomes addicting. There's a lot of frustration that can come with it, and emotional regulation seems to be a problem if it is used to an extent. I have discussed this with my daughter. She's well aware. She knows Netflix is already gone. She knows that for the summertime, we're not really doing like TV time every day. I just don't love that it has become a routine, and I just feel like many of the things that are offered are just junk. I'm gonna say it's just junk. Yes, we can watch, lovely Disney movies here and there as a family, and then that's completely fine, but just on a daily basis, it doesn't need to be consumed. I want to focus on quality time with my daughter, and so really just focusing on that quality time and involving her in the kitchen when I am cooking and doing set activities with her instead of kind of relying on the only downtime being TV time, you know what I mean? We play outside a ton, okay? A ton, like all day as long as the weather allows it. Besides that, like a little bit in the morning and then the evening when there's TV time. I just want to substitute that for other activities and kind of let her discover more independent play. She's really good at playing by herself, but also she is an only child and she wants a playmate in me. And it's hard to balance work, motherhood, playing with my daughter, entertaining her, cleaning up the house. And you know what I mean. You're probably doing it all yourself. And so I don't know. I just want to establish a healthier routine, more of a connection with her and I. Even though I'm here all the time with her, I just want to be more present, if that makes sense. Why we are here today is because I am implementing a very structured quiet time this summer for her. So I'm going to implement 1 hour every single day where my daughter has quiet time, where her body is at rest. It doesn't involve a lot of brain work or a physical activity, without getting personal or anything, but my daughter is one of those who, when she's tired, she will never let you know. Like, she will never let you know that she's exhausted. She will keep going and keep playing and does not want to miss out on the fun and the activities. And I will know it because there are certain signs that she needs some rest time. We've already kind of implemented it a little bit on the weekends, and it has been working out really, really well. I feel like she can center, she can relax a little bit, get some rest. She definitely does not take a nap at all. She hasn't for years. So it's not going to involve napping. I have a couple of bins here. I recently went to Michael's and grabbed a bunch of different things for our quiet time activities for really inexpensive. And I'm going to kind of go through what my plans are for quiet time. Okay, so I have this big bin filled with different activities that I'm going to be grabbing as we go throughout the summer. And then I also have a smaller bin that is going to be what I present to her for her choosing. So I don't want to overwhelm her with too many different options when it comes to quiet time, but I also don't want her to be bored of doing the same exact thing every single day as well. So I want her to have some variations, some options. We might as well go through the big bin first, and then I will go through the little bin to share with you kind of like what I'm going to be offering, like 2 to 3 options at a time for her to be choosing from. So first of all, Michael's is having crazy good sales right now. I forget what they call it. It's like extravaganza sale, whatever it is. So definitely check out online and in store at Michael's to see what you guys can find for options if you work from home, or if you're home with your little ones or children, I mean, throughout the summer, and they're not going to day camps all year and you need some ideas, or maybe you can do these on the weekends as well if your children just need a little bit of rest time but are not napping, type of thing. Okay, so first of all, I shopped at our house. Okay, so all of these bins on the top here are mostly filled with like arts and crafts activities, some, you know, coloring and things like that. And so the first thing that I did was go ahead and shop at our house, pick some things out that I could put in here so that I did not have to spend money. Don't feel like you have to go run out and spend money or buy things. There are many of these activities that are free or very, very inexpensive that I've found, and I don't plan on spending a lot of money on quiet time activities either. I want to keep it as simple as possible. The first thing that I got was this sand art kit. So this was $4.99 at Michael's. She's newly into sand art, absolutely loves it, and so I thought this was cute. It is a like a unicorn. I thought that that would be fun for her. It's probably not going to be consuming the entire hour's worth of quiet time, but that will be just something fun, a fun variation for her to do, for her to look forward to. And so I got that. They do have several others. I think they had like rocket spaceship and a bunch of other different variations of things like that. She had a birthday party where she got several different amazing gifts, and we have not opened every single one of them still, so I kind of have a pile. So this was in it, and it is one of those kind of like an arts and crafts kit, but I love that it is kind of already put together in one spot so that there's nothing loose. So it comes with this little book, and it shows you all of the crafts that you can make with these supplies here. So she can kind of pick and choose as she pleases what crafts she wants to make that day. I'm gonna try to keep the quiet time activities, like, I don't want to have to help her. I want her to be able to do this on her own and not use, you know, not be able to get a lot of frustration out of these activities. And so if she doesn't want to do exactly what's in the book, she can do whatever she wants, but it just comes with some glitter glues, some glitter googly eyes and gems and sequins and foam stickers and things like that. I just thought that would be nice to stick in the quiet time bin because it is all contained in this little package here. Our local library does free arts and crafts. Every single month they do a different theme, and when you walk in they have these little packets of supplies needed to make said arts and crafts with, and these are free. So definitely check out your local library. I'm not sure what others do, but that is definitely something that is offered at ours, and I love it and I take advantage of it. It gives instructions here and pictures so that it is pretty simple for her to follow. So I put that in there. I have this color by numbers coloring book. Now this is something that we already had here in our bin, just this Pretty Ponies coloring book. A couple more things from Michael's that I found. This is a yarn craft kit, and it is a dream catcher. So it's a unicorn dream catcher. She loves unicorns still, and she's been always wanting a dream catcher. And so I think she had one as a baby, and I don't know what I did with it. So I saw this, and this was only $2, I think, at Michael's. And then I also have, it's like another kind of dream catcher sewing thing. This was $1.99, and this is a rainbow weaving craft kit. This she got for her birthday a long time ago, and I just discovered it in one of these bins. That is a mess. And this is just a DIY birdhouse kit. So just a arts and crafts kit that she can kind of paint and do as she pleases. A little pack of colored pencils. Again, this was in one of the bins, and so I thought, hey, like, this is a complete pack, we will put that in there so it's not a bunch of loose crayons and markers and colored pencils and things. A little pack of crayons. I have a paintbrush for painting and stickers. These are just fairy stickers. She does love arts and crafts. Sometimes she's not totally in the mood for it, so it just depends on where she is at. I have these wooden kind of pattern blocks. I do want to go ahead and put her other pattern blocks in here. I just need to look at a bin for them. They're in one of those bins, but she still loves these. I got these for her when, I don't know, she was like 3 or 4, and she still will break them out here and there and play with them. And pattern blocks is something that they've used in school, both in kindergarten and in 1st grade, and it's very easy for her to kind of like create her own creation with them. These were only $1 at Michael's when I bought them for her birthday. I bought a couple of extra. I did put these in her like gift party favor bags for her friends, and had a couple of extra, so we have some arts and crafts for her to do. She can just give that a paint. I have a bunch of reading books ranging from super easy for her to on her level to a little bit challenging. Now, we've gotten a ton of hand-me-down learning to read books, which I'm so grateful for and absolutely love, from our neighbors, because they have, some of them have older children. And so I just threw a bunch of reading books in there so that she doesn't need my help for them, and she can kind of stay refreshed all summer long, and she's not you know, losing all of the knowledge that she learned this year in 1st grade. I have a marker and watercolor pad, paint, draw, color, whatever she wants in here. I probably have a few of those actually. I got this sketch pad as well. I think I got this from the dollar store, so $1.25 for that. I have a bunch of like random lined paper notepads. She has a subscription to the Ranger Rick Jr. Magazines, and so that, I thought that would be really nice for her to just kind of browse at. She doesn't have to read it if she doesn't want to. She can just take a look at the pictures. She loves animals, and these are so nice. Honestly, this would make a wonderful birthday gift for the children in your life, or you can go to the library and check them out for free, because our library has like National Geographic books, magazines, what else is it? I think they have, there's like another one, Cricket, I think. And so definitely check out your local library, and you can do this, you know, once a month, and just pop some free library stuff in your bin for your children to look at. That's definitely what I plan on doing. Another coloring and activity book, just one that we had in the house that she hasn't completely colored up yet. And then this one, I believe I got this for her for Christmas. It is a learn to draw cute things, and she loves going on the kids YouTube, like how to draws, and doing those. But because I'm not going to be giving her my phone or tablet to be doing that, I figured, hey, she can go ahead and check this one out. It has all kinds of cute things in here, and I did get it on Amazon, so I will link that one down below for you. That is all of the things that is in like the large bin for right now. So when it is time for quiet time, this is the bin that I'm going to be presenting her with. I want her to just be able to choose 1 to 2 things in here for her to do to occupy her time with, and call it good. So we have a mini kids National Geographic. Again, my child just loves animals, and so she got this, I think, from school and was able to keep it. So another couple of like reading books for her to kind of just browse and read. I have another one of those birdhouses. Again, I'm just gonna spread the activities out. She's not gonna do this today and then do another one tomorrow. I'll spread this out. So she might do this and then 3 weeks later paint the other one. A composition notebook. Like I said, she absolutely loves writing stories, writing notes, or journaling about her day. I got this at the dollar store, $1.25 for a composition notebook. I did put our watercolor paints in there so that she can go ahead and watercolor paint. This is a watercolor pad. I think we have this one at home already, and it's not completely used up. Paints, of course, because she's gonna need these for the birdhouses as well as for paper. Another thing she likes to do is paint rocks, and I plan on going to the beach since we live so close to the beach, and grabbing a bunch of smooth rocks for her to paint. And she had this idea, which I absolutely love. She has this idea to paint rocks for our neighbors and like leave them as a surprise in their garden or on their doorstep. Pencil, she's gonna need some writing tools, and then another like paintbrush there. And then this is another thing that I think I got her this year for Christmas or last year, I can't remember, but this is the Totally Awesome Mazes and Puzzles workbook, and this is wonderful for first graders. I think first grade, second grade, there's all kinds of different levels of puzzles. Some of them are really easy for her, some of them are a little bit more challenging, and I don't know, there's just so many different examples in here, from mazes to word searches to spot the differences, counting, math problems. So I love this. I will keep you updated on how things go and if we come up with more activities or more things to do, or tweak things here and there when it's necessary. Now, of course, if we're having a beach day and we're at the beach all day, I'm not gonna make her have quiet time or anything like that. Or if she's having a, like, you know what I mean? It's going to be a most of the time thing, but not, you know, I'm not gonna stop her if she's having a fun play date and they're getting long and they're having, you know, having so much fun. I just wanted to give you that update. I'm changing some things as Sydney gets older and as I'm learning a little bit more about her needs and how to balance, you know, working from home during the summer and being an only parent. I'm just trying to figure it all out, and I don't know, one day at a time, 1 year at a time, we will get through it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more updates. If you have any questions, suggestions, anything, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.